Come on, bitch. You know what the fucking problem is, man? It's once again you and me. It's us. And I think we need to have a little talk about it. So buckle up, get some popcorn, and let's get depressed, yo.
You better dead those tears. They say the end is near, and I doubt that they were talking about this can of beer. Get on a purple motorcycle and ride. We still trying to party like it's 1999.
What the fuck is going on, man? What is going on? Today I want to talk about, I just want to ramble some things, but I'm just going to start with how cyclical I think this whole bullshit is. Like the cyclicity of it, the cyclicity of humanity's stupidity is amazing. It is, and I think it's a cycle because, hear me out, dude. Enough is never enough. We established this. Like, dude, I think we have to go through a cycle with all the things in our lives, and we started to not fucking learn. I think we're driven by instinct, and nobody just connects dots anymore. You have to work to connect the dots, man. You can't just take tidbits of things that are thrown at you, because you'll lose your mind. You'll be stupid. You'll be manipulative. Manipulatable? That's not a fucking thing. You'll be easily manipulated. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I think in world orders, I think the cycle is, first there's anarchy, right? Like even when we were fucking monkeys, there was anarchy. Like in the beginning of time, we were like alive beasts trying to stay alive a second more, right? A day more. So that was anarchy. Every man for himself, fucking hit you in the head. Get your fucking dinosaur meat, whatever the fuck it was, right? But then I think it's natural to tribe up because there's strength in numbers, right? That's instinctive. If you fucking hit me in the head, I'm gonna go take my buddy and hit you in the head. You see, you're outnumbered, you're gonna start to fucking join other people. So tribes form. But tribes, what do tribes do, man? What do camps do? What do teams do? They fight each other, right? I'm gonna take what you fucking built. So I think from tribes, it's normal to kind of like the most powerful tribe to, it's natural, right? That's throughout history. The most powerful tribe kind of takes over the other tribes. And like imperialism kind of builds up, right? Because it's a little mini empire that builds up. First it's a country, then you want more land. It's an empire with one ruler, right? With his like kids having the right to take over after like he passes away, right? But then enough is never enough once again for the people. Because yeah, they have safety, but you know, empires, the people at the top, I don't care who the fuck you think it is. It's Putin, it's Trump, it's that dude from China who just extended his fucking term for life, right? For him and the future fucking generations. Whoever the fuck you think is worthy, he's not worthy. And you create a fucking precedent. Because empires always make sure they fucking eat and the people are kept dumb. So they don't revolt. Keep them poor, keep them dumb, keep them distracted, right? So empires, eventually, what the fuck happened to empires? What happened to empires? People fucking have enough. They're like, fuck you. This soul should be equal. So that's like a tendency, a reactionary tendency towards communism, right? Like we should all have a piece of the pie, like an equal part. Fuck you, you fat fucking king, right? Enough of this shit. So they burn the fucking castle walls down. They revolt. They make revolutions. They ally themselves with people to bring down empire. Then a sort of form of communism, I think, emerges, right? But then that sucks. Because by definition, communism is going to give you a part equally. And sometimes you work more than an equal part of somebody else. And in communism, obviously people who are going to put more work into their livelihood are going to expect more. So they're going to fucking revolt, because communism is kind of like we all have everything. You could fucking pretend to work for most of the day. You'll get the same part as me, right? And it's all embedded in this fucking system of telling on your neighbor, of fucking snitching, right? On one another. And keeping you suspicious of the other person. So it's kind of like, it breaks apart after a while. But it doesn't have to be communism. I mean, a tendency towards socialism, right? Like I'm fucking using these two, like I fucking know the difference between them. What the fuck was I saying? Could you just... Good point, asshole. Then after communism, people are like, fuck it. We should all get an equal part, but kind of set in rules. Set in rules that will prevent the people in power to kind of like take over. And I think it's optimal, or it was optimal, democracy, because it enforced progress, right, in competition, but it also kind of protected, to a certain extent, people. But the problem is it came with a lie, dude. It came with a lie, and the lie was, you have fucking rights. I think we should have some rights. That's what the fuck I think. Not all the rights. Not all the rights we think we're entitled to. Because I think the way the world is run now versus like 30 years ago, when I'm not saying it was better, but I'm saying you had a little bit more peace of mind. And that peace of mind was because you didn't fucking know. It was run the same way. But here's the problem. I think democracies allow a certain luxury of art thriving. And too much art, I know it's dumb, but too much art, and in quotations art, I don't mean like literal paintings. Too much freedom fucks with people's minds. They create bubbles and then they complain about what the fuck they have, because we all have our bubbles, right? You create bubbles, but enough is still never enough. Even if you were born in a fucking society where there's peace and quiet, you don't know the contrast of it. Your fucking grandpa does, because he got shot at and he thinks like, fucking, I'm safe on the street and walking, and you know, it's relatively good. I mean, it can be better, but one step at a time. You'll never have that shit. So there's a certain level of ungratefulness, right? And you take that for granted, and then you revolt because you're stupid, you're young, right? And you fall into the same stereotypes, but now without no contrast. So you're doomed to fail in the same traps because you don't learn, right? See, I think in democracy times, you got access to too many luxuries that we took for granted. Because you have too many freedoms, then you revolt and you're trying to bring democracy down. Fuck this. Like it's going on in the world today now. Like people are retreating, like they're closing their borders. They're nationalizing everything. The walls are coming up, man. Right? For kids, cartoons are now, they're dubbed. Like in Germany and France and Italy. So dub. Copy everything from America or from Russia or from wherever it works, but make it your own. Like fool these dumbasses. Like if you tell them in their own language, they won't know, right? So that's what's happening. Come on, people, look at Romania. It's just a cheap carton copy of whatever is good and especially whatever is bad from America, right? Me included, god damn it. Then we're gonna want to bring democracy down, you know, once there's a stability, because people are like, fuck this, it isn't working, fuck these leaders. We want anarchy. Fucking burn the system. The system, right? When you blame the system, everything is fucking easy. Like that dude from Green Day said. Another protester has crossed the line to find the money's on the other side, right? Revolutionaries, and then now you're in the same, playing the same fucking rules, right? You're gonna want to steal again because you think you're special, right? But you're not. If you were in power, you'd probably be as incompetent as the next guy. At best, at worst, you would be fucking corrupt as shit. I know, I like to believe I wouldn't be either. Like, I wouldn't run for office, any type of office. But maybe the people who do instinctively, you know, once you join that fucking game, it's a cutthroat. And you learn those rules. Because you can't. You'd have to, like, delete everybody who's in power now and to create new systems. And we would fall in the same fucking cliches. So yeah, democracy will fall, and fuck it, they change the rules. Let it be like life terms and then change it a little bit more. Let it be, you know, like Putin did. 2 terms, turn it to 3 terms. Increase the years. Do what the dude in China did. Fucking for lifetime. It's kind of like an empire now. Change the rules as they go along. And people don't see. Every 20 fucking years, people are dumb again. I mean, the youngest ones. Because every 20 years, you can retrain like new fucking armies. You know what I mean? Because the other guys who were 20, now they're 40. Now they have kids and problems, and they can't fucking focus on the world. Because you can, man. You have like fucking few years. Like since you're 20... like, you know, 18 to 20 to like 30. That's it. You have a like 5-10 year period. That's if you don't make kids quickly, right? Because then you're like, yeah, you'll fucking scroll around. Yeah, you'll go. If you're nice enough, decent enough, you'll go vote. But that's as much as you can do. Once the fucking family switch turns on, or even the career switch or whatever the fuck, once you realize you're growing old and you have to leave something behind, and it's kind of like, it's YOLO. It's fuck it. It's let's do it for myself. Yeah, you will extend a hand every now and then, but let's be serious, man. Armies are full of young people, and they always can be stupid. So the changes won't come, you know, at once, but it will be anarchy again. If they won't be able to take over like that, it'll be anarchy again. And then another fucking revolutionary will rise, the tribe up, then it's another fucking empire, communism, democracy, and fail again. The only thing that changed, the only fucking thing that changed was the access to information. And I think this speeds it up. And listen to me, guys. I don't think we're biologically able to handle this much information and pressure to socialize. We're not, dude. You have to take account, like even like with the equality between men and women, right? You can't deny physical shit, man. You can't deny your DNA. It's like, it's physical. We're animals. So you can't force it beyond that. You need to keep it in check. It's an active fucking exercise. Stay on track. All right. It's an active effort, man. And you can only achieve that through education. And I don't mean just fucking schools, man. I mean taking the time to talk to your kids. Because the cycle of the fucking world order will always... people will be here long after you're dead, idiot. Long after I'm dead. Nobody will fucking know our names or whatever the fuck. So don't worry about that. You just have to learn to break the cycle, man. That's what you fucking have to learn. And the cycle is everywhere. It all comes down to generations. And it all comes down to human nature. And I always compare it, like in my head. Every time I have a doubt about human nature, I always think about 10 men and 10 women. I always set an example for myself. I always imagine, dude, if I put like 10 men, 10 white men on an island and 10 white women on an island, right? And on the other side of an island, I put 10 black men and 10 black women or whatever the fuck. Different is enough. If you put them there and you just kind of give them the tools, but make them not aware of society, of whatever happened of history, if you just leave them in their like discover form while giving them enough tools to survive, right? Like enough clues, what do you think will happen? If you were to put on that island, or a fucking, like, your kid, what do you think happened? You think he because he's out of your fucking dick and out of your wife's pussy, you think suddenly he's gonna be this wise dude? No, dude. He'll be a monkey. He'll fucking beat his way to the top of his alpha chain, and then he'll fucking fuck most of the women, right? Until they kind of gang up. And if they see the black people, you know, what the fuck do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna attack. And the black people will do the same. Because we're all people, but we're monkeys. And we're different. And we're scared. We're scared of being different. We're scared of something that doesn't look like us. So racism, I think, is innate. And so is sexism. It's within you. And if you're not exposed, dude, if you don't create contact with the other side, if you don't make an active effort, dude, to fight against this ever-emerging instinct to, like, hate and be afraid of what you're scared of, right? Of the different, then you'll never fucking learn. And that's what they're doing to these fucking kids.
Just watch one young girl take a racial bias test.
Show me the good child. Why is she the good child?
Because I think she looks like me.
Okay. Show me the bad child. Why is she the bad child?
Because she's a lot darker.
What do you think? Shocking to you?
I just think it's because she's not exposed.
Exactly. And that is why it is important to expose kids to other races at a young age.
Sexism the same. It's okay. Have the same fucking salary for the same fucking paid job. But don't force anything. Even different people, gay people, LGBTQ, whatever the fuck. Like, don't change the language, dude. You're a minority. I know it sucks. But the most I can do is accept you. But I need instant identifiers to fucking talk to you. I won't change. You know, I will not. Because it's linked to my dick. And my dick hates. My dick loves, but it mostly hates. Oh, my dick hates. It hates women, and then it hates everybody else who stands in the way of me and women. That's what my monkey brain tells me. But it also helps me, goddammit. It gives me confidence. It gives me creativity. Especially when I don't jerk off for a couple of days, then I'm like, oh, creative. My hormones are jumping, so I don't want to stay buried in the couch. I want to fucking do something because life is short and hormones, they turn me on. So I have to always keep this fucking demon in check. My dick versus my head. And my dick is not my enemy, but my head is not my friend either. They're both friends and enemies. It's you have to find your cycle. But we'll get to that sexuality part. But what I'm saying, at least today, is like women. Just the classical woman. If you're LGBTQ, none of my business. The standard, like 90% of the women, dude, you want to be dominated. Yeah? When you're at the heat of your passion, you want a man who's stable, who you feel safe with and who you know will fucking wipe the floor with you. And then we'll treat you nicely. And then we'll bring you the glass of juice after you swallow or whatever, right? So it goes back to the shower. Like the cycle I was talking about. Motherfuckers, I will not rest until all of y'all see and understand that fucking episode to the second. That's what it is. The best you can do is keep your demons in check. Because they're always gonna, it's a perpetual spilling of your monster. I'm talking to the people who make an effort. There's like a quarter of you now be like, you fucking dope. It's all about grabbing and getting and being the first. I can do that too, motherfucker. But it gets boring after a while. Not because I'm, whoa, such a fucking winner. But it's because, like, why am I doing this? I'm just driven by this fucking, like, more. Listen, dude, I would be comfy with a successful life, but not to fucking go ape shit. Like, how big does your fucking mansion have to be? You know, so some of that is just keeping yourself in check and trying to fight against your racism and fight against your instinct. It's sexually too, but not be afraid of it either. Like, don't be, because that's why men are pussies right now. Come on, people. Girls. Men are pussies. Aren't men pussies? And I don't mean pussies like they're still monsters. But they don't know this. Like, they don't know how to fucking handle now because they're pressed at work. Oh, be nice. Don't say this. Don't say that. And then they're afraid to flirt or some shit. Not that they ever knew to begin with. But now they're even more afraid. And you know how nice guys are. Girls, you can back me up on this one. But a nice guy, you know, if you refuse him nice enough, he'll show his fucking side, right? We've all been nice guys. I've been a nice guy, but I catch on quick. You know, in the end, when I was a kid. The only way you do it, it's this way. And women, you're not fucking sanctified either. I'm not trying to... You try. You fucking try not to go for the first guy who has money. Or try not to be spoiled because you have more fucking supply of dicks coming through you. Therefore, attention. Therefore, you have options. If you try to not take shortcuts, I fucking try not to take shortcuts. We will anyway. But if you try to minimize it, then yeah, man, I think we can make this work. Black, white, I don't give a shit. But the problem is younger generations are always coming behind. And they don't know shit. There'll always be. There's always going to be a 16-year-old dummy girl on the couch watching some fucking Kim Kardashian on TV thinking that's what I have to achieve. Because, you know, you share it. Because you want to feel superior towards Kim when you share her shit. She's so stupid, not the fucking 16-year-old fucking girl. I'm going to repeat this point my whole life because people don't seem to get it. You share fucking, I don't mean just in social media, you know, you gossip about fucking stupid people, then stupid people are going to gain power through that little 16-year-old kid on the couch who doesn't know any better. It's because of you. Because of you, the world is shit because you're a cunt. So yeah, the first cycle is of political systems. But it's too strong of a word. Of the way the masses will move. Because enough will never be enough. You know, people will be greedy at the top. And there's always going to be some revolutionary dude who wants to, like, for some good reasons, for some bad reasons, they adapt, right? The cycle of 10 people on an island, same. We are afraid of different. That example always takes me to like, wait, man, you're not any better because you could be on that island. The only thing I had in my family was parents who took some time to tell these things to me. And some people don't have that luxury. Some people don't have fucking parents. Other people have parents and they're shit. And my parents were shit in some ways, but they, you know, I keep it humble because they took the time. And I think you should take the time with everybody. You should take the time with your friends. You should take the time with your kid. You only have so much time. Instead of wasting it on all sorts of shit, which I do fucking too. I hate myself for it. And I constantly chip away at myself when I catch myself doing it, right? But yeah, if you try, I think there's a chance. But there's a cycle there, yeah? Every 20 years, stupid new people gonna come. And you can't blame them for being stupid. They don't know. My girlfriend's younger than me. She asked me, like, do you think I'm stupid? I was like, no, I think you don't know. Because I'm always a smartass. And part of me, I want to call you a stupid slut when I'm fucking you. Because for a second, I want to believe it. Because if you're stupid, I'm the smart one. And you look up at me and you won't leave me or some shit. You know? I'm going to be your world. That's all men want to be. A king to one castle. But then they take it for granted. If they have that, that's not enough. Get more castles. Try to not find out or you lose your main castle. Well, at least half of it. I think women are just better cheaters because you hide it better. Wait, no, fucking stay on track, dude. That's a whole different fucking talking episode. That's the second cycle, right? The cycle where you were fucking human. These social justice warriors, they're just like they're becoming extreme too. Like, you should not talk unless you say it our way. And from that, you're gonna have the dumb instinct people, like, males and females, they're fucking different. And they go towards the other camp. They polarize. That's why it's called polarization, right? You go to one pole, the other goes to the other pole, because we go to camps, like I said, in tribes. And if you feel attacked on your instinct, there's only so much you can do before you run to your own corner. And in your corner, you hear shit that, you know, you're not in the middle anymore. So you can hear shit that you get it what I'm fucking saying, right? And why is all this? It's because we were brought up with dreams, right? Like Jim Jeffries said, we were brought up with dreams, man. Because there's the cycle again. Like, every generation thinks instinctively. You think instinctively, or have thought at a certain point, if you got wiser. Every fucking generation thinks that their generation is special. Oh, people love camps, and this is one of their favorite camps. This generation is special. The ones before us, they're outdone. They're super outdone. Like, they don't know. They're old. The ones after us, they're a bunch of idiots. Man, school back in my day was way harder. Man, life back in my day was way harder. You're going to hear old people say this, like all older people, and you're going to fucking say it because you'll think your generation was special. We put too much attention on the minority of issues, right? That's what we do. There's too much pressure on the little camp, and it just creates echoes and noise, and you won't be able to focus on the right thing. So try to break that cycle, dude. Try to break the cycle where you think you're special. And it starts with your generation. Like, oh, millennials are shit. Oh, the ones before they were shit. Now millennials are doing their own thing because they think like, fuck, they don't know. We're the shit now. There's going to be the 2010 generation. And it's going to hit you millennials like, you know. It's all a cycle, dude. You don't fucking know shit. We don't know shit. The beauty of it is nobody does. I mean, you learn some things, but I'm not talking to cocky people, because you cocky people, they're like, you extremely cocky people with no grounding. You motherfuckers, you don't need this advice because you're all in. You need to fucking take a chill pill because you're not that special. On the other side of the fence, there's people who are too down on themselves. And that's one of the problems with the world. Like, the more you learn, and this is, you know, this is a saying in every culture, the more you learn, the lonelier it gets, right? The more you learn, the stupider you feel. That's why stupid people lead, man. That's why stupid people get attention, too. Because as you get smarter, you want to shut the fuck up. Because you know you don't know. But not stupid people. They're the first who, in the squares, they jump, they spew out rhetoric. You know, people get their attentions because there's people who don't fucking know any better. And they listen to the loudest person, and stupid people will always be louder. And they have the numbers. They're getting their new disciples. They're getting their new attention. You can extrapolate to YouTube, too, if you think about it. Like, stupid people will share any fucking thing. And young people are stupid people. They are. I mean, I know you're young and you think you're not, but you're stupid. You want to impress. We all want to impress, but you just want to, you're so fascinated with everything new and sometimes everything dumb that you just share everything, right? No impact. You just want people to know you exist. I get it. I get it, and there's no judgment here. I'm just saying you're going to have to learn, right? Learn to filter shit. Even smart people, right? They share stupid shit to feel superior because we all have a level. There's no on and off switch. There's no smart, stupid, and it's all fucking gray. And there's levels. And you never, you know, that's why it's lonely at the top. You always fucking, you never think, fuck, the peasant, you know, 100 miles from here, he's eating only goat cheese and bread. No, you're thinking, fuck, I want to eat caviar every day. Gold, like plated gold caviar. That's what the fuck you want. You always look up, never satisfied. Where the fuck was I? I'm jumping all over the place. Yeah, man, stupid people are the loudest and they're the most shareable. But smart people, hello, smart people. Let's talk a bit, because you think you're smart, right? I know, you know, I'm going to tell you something about smart people, too. Now, a lot of you people now are going to think, like, oh, I'm the smart person, and I get what the fuck he's saying. You know what, man? Here's the problem with smart people. Smart people don't share, if you want to extrapolate to social media. They don't share anything. They keep secrets, right? If it's deep shit, they keep it to themselves. I do it, too. I did it a lot back in the day. I try not to now. If I see somebody that truly inspires me, I'm gonna wholeheartedly support him now. I try. You can't bomb everybody with all your shit, but no, smart people, they keep to themselves. How many fucking like secret little channels that you know you steal from, like literally steal from, like data and knowledge and stuff, and you don't even mention it to your friends? And I know half of the reason is because you think they won't be interested. And the other half, the one you don't want to talk about, is that, it's mine. Yeah, I saw that stand-up the other night. I can make that joke at work. Why the fuck would I fucking tell everybody I heard a joke when I can just fucking make a joke? Well, why tell somebody I learned something when, let them be stupid? Smart people are selfish, and you know you are. Here's the beauty of it, motherfuckers. You keep to your own little cave while the fucking stupid people, or the people you consider stupid, are gonna round up. They're gonna fucking share every fucking episode of some stupid asshole, right? What's the dude's fucking face with the blonde hair? They're stupid, man. They're gonna share every fucking episode of Logan Paul, and they're gonna help get more fucking people who don't know any better. While you sit there, nah, I'm gonna keep this motherfucker to myself. Yeah, I discovered Crash Course. Let's not recommend Crash Course to people. Selfish people do that, especially when they know exactly what they have to gain. That's what smart people do. Did I say selfish people? You fucking get it. So yeah, motherfuckers, you better learn to put some fucking rep. Don't go anarchist either. Don't go like, fuck it, what's the point anyway? Don't go nihilistic, right? Don't go nihilistic. What's the point in the end? Fuck it, you're up for yourself. Then you're a cunt. And if you're at a certain, I'm not judging here. If you're a certain point, man, like I'm talking from my own bubble. If you're a certain point where life's so shit that you have better things to do than to do all these things I'm talking about, that's because you're a different level. You need to fucking punch up. I get that. All I'm saying is, why the fuck are you watching this episode if you're in that state and not doing what the fuck you have to do to survive? Because you have to until you reach a minimum fucking comfort level where you can give a shit about the world. Like that episode I did in Romania with the pyramid, the pyramid of needs. Once you don't satisfy some basic needs, you don't fucking give a shit about the world. If you're like that, stop watching this fucking video. But the rest of yous, man, just make an effort, dude. Make an effort to yell out. I know you don't want to because it feels good to know it just yourself. It feels good to be a fucking hipster, but don't have the hipster curse. And don't be the cunt who once he discovers somebody and that somebody grows is like, fuck it, I don't like this person anymore. Because all you're chasing is a new high, is to seem new. All you're chasing really inside of you is to not get old, not to die. Always be in tune with the pulse of the world and always surprise your friends with new shit. That means you're valid, right? Don't fall into that, man. I think there's a ideology war going on now. And I hope it won't get violent. I hope it won't get too violent, because it will get violent. But yeah, you do have the power in the end to just make a little difference if you just promote your heroes. Really, that's what I'm trying to do. So find some fucking like professor who helped you. Find some fucking like some book you read and just go tell your buddy, man. Tell your best friend, dude, fucking read this shit or watch this shit. Like, I insist. Like, if you fucking make it like, nah, you fuck off. Like, fuck you. Are you my friend? Yeah, like this time I insist. And get him hooked on that shit. Because it's way harder than stupid people. All stupid people have to do is just yell. Rhetoric, then they win. They win, dude. Majority always wins. And you have to fight to have a counter to that. And if you feel, listen, if you do feel like you learn a few things, but the smaller you feel in this world, you learn that the more it doesn't make sense. Dude, at the end of the day, for you guys, I'm telling you this, not the fucking cocky bastards who think they're the shit. For you guys, listen to me. At the end of the day, everybody takes a shit. And at the end of their lives, everybody dies. So nobody fucking knows any better. So put your chin up a little bit, okay? Remember when you were a kid? Yeah? And you're like, oh, fuck, I mean, you're grown up. I'm gonna know what the fuck's going on. Then you got to high school, you're like, oh shit, I have so many things to learn. Finished high school, maybe you did college degree, maybe you jumped into work. You didn't know shit either. You're like, oh, when I get 30, yeah, well, I'm 30, motherfucker. I still don't know shit. Nobody fucking knows, man. It's a mix of knowing a little bit of how to handle yourself and pretending like you're all that, like you have the answers. And partly believe in it within your own little constrained system that you have them, because otherwise you'll doubt yourself at every step. So it's fine to idolize people. It's fine to have like role models, I think. But at the end of the day, if something is off to you, if something's off, fuck him. At the end of the day, he's going to take a shit. And at the end of his life, he's going to die. That's it. He's going to die, dude. He doesn't know. Nobody knows any better. So chin up, right? And try to not repeat this cycle. Which brings me to fucking kids, dude. Don't have kids too early. Don't get married too early. Don't repeat that cycle. What are you going to do? You're going to fucking have a kid when you're 22? Like your mama did? Your mama was the product of the different generation. She didn't know any better. Now you do. You don't even know what the fuck life it gives you at 20, at 25 even. Maybe at 30 after you finish schools and you kind of start working for a few years and build maybe, but not even then, nobody fucking knows. So don't hurry into it, because all you're going to do is like resent the kid. Or if you won't resent him, you put all your energy and you're just until a point where you have to feed him. You won't have time for a career and the kid. So he'll grow up fucking with no chances and no mama to fucking sit him down and tell him things like this, right? No daddy either, because he's busy. Or maybe they're fighting because they feel they had that kid too early and they wasted their young years. You're probably a product of that, like I was in that cycle, and your kid is gonna be that. That's if you want to be a good parent. You could, have everything okay and still be a shit parent because you're just like, fuck, I have to bring one into the world. Break that cycle too. And I know it's never a right time, but there's a better time, and there's a few years that you have time for these things. Ah, shit. That's the irony of it, dude. The irony of it is that too much information is fucking with our brain. Because when I was a kid, information used to be like the star child. Oh my God. People used to like fucking every politician. We're gonna have to give these kids information. Hold on. Fucking cottonmouth. We'll give them information. Oh, once they have the information, they'll know. Information and education turns out two different fucking things. Huh? That's the irony of the world, dude. Yet another cycle. Like, we have information, but we just use it to yell at each other and to create panic. To panic ourselves, because yes, there'll be acting people who will make money from you seeing something of theirs. And you just throw yourself at that, because what I said a few episodes ago, you need to keep yourself in check with the exposure to this shit, or there's going to be too much noise and you won't be able to focus. But yeah, it's ironic. We have information, we use it just to jerk off, and god damn it, I think that prevents some wars. I really do. Porn. Online porn. But it also creates addiction. Empties your hormones, the population's hormones, and then people are indifferent and shit. You need to keep some of your hormones. Don't get into that subject now. That's for a later episode. Okay. Yeah, man, irony's everywhere. Like fucking women, they fought for equal rights just to fucking like to give it away so easily. They give it away so easily. You girls are so dumb and impressionable. God bless your souls. You are. Because that's what you train men to be. You train us to lie. There's too much pressure now. You're just going to make expert liars. They're going to be wearing the fucking ribbons that you believe in. Oh, they're going to be just fucking sharks. Just wolves waiting. Are you sure? Quinoa. I love quinoa. Yeah. Right? That's what they're going to do. That's what you're training. Black people the same. They fought for their fucking rights just to like call each other N-bombs or whatever. Nobody learns shit. You know what the problem is, dude? We don't learn from history, and we don't learn from... We learn facts. We're so stupid, we cling on to like facts instead of learning lessons from history, from whatever the fuck. Right? Like with history, we don't remember, okay, there was a dude there was a time of poverty, and obviously people were stressed, and there's always a danger in those times for a guy with a loud mouth and just spouting out like how he's gonna bring prosperity, and it just has to be taken over, and then give you all these terms of being special and unique as a nation. And once these people appear, like we never remember these type of things. We remember, oh, you did this to us in 33, and then we pissed on you in 34, and then in 38, then you fucking fucked us again. And like we never learn. We just learn the hate. Like we remember just the hate. We don't learn. Bible, fucking religion, the same. We just learned a little like, oh, like we don't know the metaphors. We people can't listen, dude. If you like poetry or like music with like lyrics more than 2 words that repeat themselves, calling you cool, or talking about cocoa or some stupid shit, right? If you feel like you have a touch on metaphors in your head, that's an intelligence marker. That's an intelligence flag. Like, you can connect some dots. So fucking gang up with somebody, even your friends. Like, some of them, maybe they're stupid, or maybe just they're a different part in their lives where they don't have time for that. Find immediate people you can communicate with, like in your day-to-day life. Join some sort of like same interest club. Go and socialize outside. If not, you'll feel real shitty in your little bubble. Yeah, dude, cycles everywhere. Cycles we won't be able to break out of because we're too fucking distracted. And kids who have too much privilege, dude. In America, dude, the most successful people like tend to be the children of immigrants because they were poor. The cycle repeats itself with like, if your daddy was angry, you're gonna be fucking angry. You have to be aware of that and trying to fight out of it. God knows I am. If your parents were poor, you're gonna be instinctively, you're gonna be pushed to want more. If your parents were doing okay or rich, then they had to make an effort to make you appreciate that through work or some shit, or else you're gonna be a piece of shit. You're gonna take everything for granted, and you're gonna be just another fucking piece of shit stain in a BMW bought by daddy. If not, the cycle repeats himself, and people just hurry to make the kids to what? To leave them alone at home again, while you figure out life. And that kid's gonna grow up on bits and pieces, added with your fucked up frustration of not achieving your goals, and then he's gonna reach 20 or 22, 25. He's gonna, fuck it, I'll have a kid. And you just create people. Just create people, and you know my opinion on overpopulation. There's too many of us. We're just too many and too stupid. And our basic instinct is to just procreate. And I think it's part of life, and it's beautiful when the time comes. And people who don't want it, don't want it. Whatever the fuck. Chase your demons. Till the end. Like you make the decision to, yeah, I'll die alone, but my dick's gonna have a blast. My ego's gonna be all over the place. Yeah, go for that too. Man, fuck did I know? Maybe that's gonna be me. Stop making so many kids. Not that, you know, some people don't and other people really do. Because stupid people fuck. Stupid people, oh, they fuck. The only way stupid people don't fuck is that if they don't have time. If they have time and money, make 12 of them. Fill it up. Who gives a shit anymore? Eat all the resources. We're the best. The family name. All that bullshit. Ah, a legacy. Idiots. All right, idiot. Can you sum all this up in one fucking beautiful thing? No. But what I'm trying to say, people, is stupid people will always be the loudest. Remember this. They will always, it's easiest. They don't know, so they yell, and other people gather around them. That's why when you promote, I'll say this till I die. When you promote something stupid to make yourself feel good, to make yourself feel superior, 99 of your friends will know, yeah, man, I know, I get the irony. But 100% will be like, I want to be that dude. I want to be that dude because look at him. Fucking 1 million people shared him. And you just gained that motherfucker a disciple. You didn't just fucking gain him a disciple, but that particular person who likes him, remember, birds of the feather flock together. So that particular person has another fucking 300 friends who he's gonna be in tune with, and he will promote that motherfucker further. So you just gave him like 200 disciples. Who the fuck knows? Just because you wanted to feel superior for a second. And you keep pulling on your bag. Yeah? Keep holding your aces like the deck is out of cards. And then we'll see what happens. Because you couldn't accept that life is shit, but you decided to try anyway. You don't want that. You want it either to be easy. You want rules. You want the perfect rule to, you know, have the perfect relationship. There is none. You just fucking have to chip at it constantly. Chip against the instinct. Career, the same. Every fucking thing. There's no formula. It's just trying and failing and trying again and picking yourself up. And you have to accept your escapes too. Be fine with your sexuality. Make a schedule for your vices. Or if they fuck with your life completely, just admit I'm one of the most fucking addictive people in the world. That's why I'll never do coke. I will never fucking do coke. I'll always say it. I will never fucking do coke. Maybe once. You know? No, I will never do coke. You know why? Because I'm a piece of shit, like I told you with the food. If I have it in the house, I have to eat it. If this little thing gives me a nice little buzz and I'm fine now, I'll still smoke from it. Because I know I'm a piece of shit. But that's the thing I put in front of myself, and then I just ride my little vices. Like I said, like a reward. Work, then reward myself. Or else this fucking spiral starts. And I know, motherfuckers, trust me, the creativity comes from your monster. I get that. It comes from your filth. From your isolation. That gives you power. You know? Fuck it, let it burn to the ground. You're invincible. I get it. But it's spiraling down and you won't be able to, like, build fucking relationships with people. I don't mean like love. I mean any type of people. Friends. You can't grow without people, man. I'm sorry. That's the truth. You can grow enough by yourself. And it's necessary, I think, first of all, to grow by yourself. But not without people. Yeah, man. The loudest person will always be in the lead. It's just the way it is. And they'll speak in generalities so they can gather more people. Remember, only fucking stupid people talk in absolute certainties about everything. Of that, I'm certain. Right? Dude, should I end this episode now and make it? I know you fucking motherfuckers are bored and you're not going to share this, let's face it. It's too long and it won't impress your friends, especially if they don't know. They don't know who he is and they'll think I'm just crazy. I know you won't share this, so I'm always like, if I make 2 episodes now because I want to further keep talking, but I know you were out of attention long time ago, right? So do I just end it now and continue talking like an idiot when I have the same mood of talking about the same type of subjects right now? Or do I just split it for you like a bunch of idiots? Or do I leave, keep talking and not give a shit, because ultimately this is not going to bring me anything but peace of mind. You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm not going to make 2 episodes just for your stupid attention span. Just watch or don't fucking watch. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is YouTube was a fucking lie, wasn't it? It was all a lie, motherfuckers. And now you're starting to see it. Facebook was a lie. YouTube was a lie. You're not special. And Santa's not real. You're not. Dude, Incredibles 2 is coming up. If you learn one fucking thing from the movie The Incredibles, is when everybody is special, nobody is. And ironically, that line was delivered by the villain of the movie, right? And it's one of my favorites of all time. When everybody's special, nobody is. Right? This fucking run after being special. That should be like better should be the word, not special, right? I'm gonna try to be better. Because I have my fucking limitations. I'm as smart as my genes gave me. The rest of it was luck, being born into a family that could have the time and patience and, who the fuck am I kidding? Money to give me a decent education, which I took for granted too, because I was a fucking B and C student. Cunt, right? Mostly it's just luck, so we're not equal. Make an effort. Be aware of your fucking next person. I try to do that. That doesn't mean hold it in too much, because you're gonna go fucking crazy. I know there's a general feeling of trying your best and then being fuck it all in. Yet another fucking cycle. That you go to the revolution, whatever, to the protest for a second, protest something, you're full of rage and passion. You go home, your wife gives you a titty, your kid smiles at you. You forget, you're like, fuck it. I have to keep these people like happy. They're what matters to me. They're gonna be by my side when I die. The only way I won't be just a statistic is to these motherfuckers. They'll help me. I want to keep them safe, and nobody can blame me for that. So it's crazy. So I think you have to limit yourself. All right, what the fuck was I talking about? YouTube. You know what the fucking problem is, man? With YouTube, they lied to you, man. They all did. You're not special. YouTube, I remember what the fuck I was saying. Finally, thank you, baby. Fucking smug idiots. Smug fucking idiots. I love it. I love the times we're in now. A bit. I have to admit, like all this fucking social media panic. Stupid idiots. What the fuck did you think is gonna happen? Do you actually believed in their privacies, agreements, and all that shit? You think that if something would have happened, they wouldn't have to do anything more than excuse themselves, and then you'd fall into place again on their new fucking lies? What did you think people would do with power? Oh my god, everybody's so surprised. I love it. And YouTube people are the worst. I love it. When it all started out, when I went into it, every fucking cunt, and even now you can see it, like a YouTube culture, there was this smug fucking attitude about them. Like, you know what, man? We're different than the networks. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. YouTube, you can say anything and you matter. Guess what, motherfucker? People naturally are gonna bunch up towards something that is worth their attention when their attention isn't worth shit anymore. It's the natural instinct. You thought YouTube was gonna be this fucking lovely place. Turns out you're easily distracted. YouTube is just fucking with your time, isn't it? From people that are not worth your time. Unless you give it to them, in which case your time is worth shit. Oh, I love it. Because it gives everybody a voice. It gives the stupid people a voice, right? Back way in the day, if one friend would have told you that the earth is flat, you know what would have happened? The other fucking 5 friends of his would have said, shut the fuck up, you idiot. You're a fucking stupid idiot. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Say it with me. Idiot, 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 idiot. And he would shut the fuck up. Because he'd be like, maybe I should further look into this. But now, no, man. We have a platform for confirmation bias. I'll go to www.tellmeimright.com, right? www forum for fucking people who think exactly like me on this subject. Because we're going to fight about different things, right? I just want to be right for a second. Yeah, you gave that fucking flat earther, you gave him somebody to be like, don't believe those motherfuckers. And if enough, dude, we have limited brain power. Did you guys know that we can socially, as social humans, you can look this up, we can handle about 300 people, like truly, in our lives. That's it, 300 people that you can handle in your life. That means if you gain a new friend and you start fucking, you know, talking to him and being interested in that person, then your monkey brain, fucking stop waving with the mic you're supposed to use for sound, you idiot. Your monkey brain is gonna forget a fucking mate from school. You know what I mean? You can only have, that's the memory cache. You can only have so many people socially in your life. We're social beasts, but we're not made for this bombardment and pressure to show everybody what the fuck you're up to. Back in the day, high school reunions used to be fun, right? You go back there, you could pretend you were a bit more successful than you were for a couple of days, right? In your hometown, maybe you tap some ass you couldn't in high school. You do all that shit, you go back to your shitty life. You know, think for a second like maybe life's not that bad. Try to pick myself up. Not today, man. You go there, everybody knows everything about you. Hey, I know you. You're the fucking loser with the show nobody watches, right? I'm like, fuck yes. Hey, your girlfriend watches it. That's enough for me. So here's what they lied, man. You can only have so many people watching, but yet on YouTube, the subscriber count is, are you ready? Infinite. Infinite. It's quantitative. It's quantitative. I don't know the word. It's about numbers, not about quality. Okay? Because people subscribe. Along the years you've been on YouTube. And this is just, you can use YouTube as an example for a lot of social media. But YouTube, yeah? You're subscribed to a million channels that you cannot dedicate your fucking focus on. The way it should be is you can only have 50 channels. Or 100. Like, soon as you subscribe to 101 channels, you get a notification to get rid of one. That would be realistic. That would be active users. That would mean people will actually be paying attention. And the subscriber count and the views would be from actual people listening. But no, you can subscribe to a million of them. You get what I'm saying here? You'll never be able to pay attention. So this is from significantly in the future where I'm way more stoned than I was. But I just remember, dude, like the notifications. Now there's so many subscribers. Now they put on the fucking notification on YouTube, like the little bell, you know? And they're like, oh, just push the little bell for extra special people you watch. What the fuck happened? You pressed the little bells until there were too many little bells. And now they have to put a even smaller little bell to the little bell. And it will never end until they fucking admit it's not YouTube, it's a few tube. Like 50. That would be fucking honest. But, you know, it wouldn't look so good to advertisers because they like to think our attention is infinite. And YouTube doesn't want that because, you know, if they think it's infinite, they'll pour infinite money into it. You know what I mean? So there's never going to be a win. Fucking idiots. Anyway, back to the present. Time travel, motherfucker. Those fucking smug-ass YouTubers are now realizing that people are still gonna gravitate towards people who are worth their time. Eventually. At least I hope, or else we're all gonna fucking be just puppets on a string. They'll distract us and control us until forever. I mean, eventually something has to give, right? I would think. That's what this fucking YouTube community of popularity contest is realizing just now. It's Hollywood all over again, dude. It is. You just gain power. Always. The revolutionary has crossed the line to find the monies on the other side. We're gonna revolutionize with YouTube. Oh my god, fuck the networks. You go through all sorts of filters. Guess what, man? The powerful vloggers that emerge, or whoever the fuck they are, they're entertainers. They're formed groups. They're bought by groups. And in the end, it's the same fucking process you have to go through because the market is oversaturated and your attention is limited. Everybody's a fucking vlogger and nobody gives a shit. They shouldn't. Dude, make us work for it. Make us say something relevant by the end of the video. And have your guilty pleasures, like having fun. Nobody says don't be stupid. Nobody says be in this loop where you have to think about what's worse in the world. But don't go with the herd either. Like, take a second, disconnect, see what matters, see what makes you grow, and try to give that shit a little nudge. No? Is this too in your face? Oh, I love it now. People are so surprised. They're surprised vloggers and censorship is going up. Yeah, man. Because advertisers lie there. Where there will be advertisers, there's gonna be censorship because they want to reach, they want to kiss as much of a big ass as they can. Because that's the people they sell to. And they're always gonna tell people what they want to hear, not what is good for them. And sometimes those things might coincide, but not too often. Not eventually. They're playing the long game. And if you were in advertising, you'd do the same because your child's future would depend on it. And maybe a little bit of your erection too. You know, confidence that you're owning the world. Yeah, everybody does his part. And the world would be better if everybody else would have made an effort. Because, you know, I'm making enough. Fuck you. No, we're not. No, I'm not. I'm not the best version I could have been by now. And I definitely didn't do just fucking good. Oh, I've done some shit, people. But I'm fighting against it. Trying. Always have. Take some pride in that, motherfucker. Stop going with the crowd. Shit. It's sexy to women. And women, it's sexy to men. Oh, yes, bitches. It is sexy. Have some pride within yourself. Fucking find a purpose. Men like to stick around women with purpose. Dude, this thing is all interconnected and I can't break these fucking episodes down. This is half of the work is this. When I go to fucking editing and all this shit, it just drives me crazy. Dude, how horrible was the sound until now? I keep fucking waving this thing around like it's dildo. Then again, if you wave dildos around, I think you're using them wrong. Your girl's like, no, what are you doing? This is not a lightsaber fight. All right. Yeah, dude. Advertisers rule. They rule everything. You have to always remember that. Why do you think I started this show making fun of commercials? Because they're the most manipulative things in the world. They're fun, some of them, but they're made to be fun. Sometimes they're highlighting their products. Other times they're distracting you from fucking seeing what they're actually doing to your food, to who the fuck they have working on those cameras, right? Little fucking kids, all this shit. Like, they just distract you. It's an industry created to distract you. Me included, god damn it. Of course they're not gonna change it, man. It looks good for subscribers to have 50 million, 60 million who maybe are not paying that much attention, right? And engagement. And the ones who are paying attention, they have this pressure now to fucking keep them. It's a corporation mentality. Where's the growth? 3% growth, 6% growth. We have to have growth every year, so the quality keeps coming down for the content. And then you watch people like Logan Paul just being shit. And then you laugh and you laugh until you start not to laugh anymore because you're wondering what the fuck is going on? Why are these kids acting this way? I thought this was all harmless. I thought this was all a joke. No, it is fucking not. Somehow, I know it's stupid, but it gives me pleasure that maybe just 100 people will only see this. It doesn't. It crushes me in a way because I wish more people would at least talk about this. I'm not saying I'm your fucking representative. I'm saying let's have a discussion. I'm dumb, dude. I'm fucking dumb. Could you stop these little fucking segues and just get through points? Well, I made my point. 50 subs, man. 50 subs. Then the quality would matter. Then you would have an active exercise every day in your life to delete something and it will teach you something. Because technology, as good as it is, it makes us dumb and it definitely makes the kids dumb and take things for granted. Like, I used to know streets, dude. I used to know streets. People would tell me, like, you go on, you know, Uniri Street and fucking all this shit. Now I don't know streets. Fuck it. Why the fuck would I learn streets when I can get inside a car and tell my stupid friend to give me a stupid share location through the fucking satellite, fucking hundreds of miles away, somehow magically connect us. And then the stupid phone just tells me, make a right, make a left. You're here, idiot. Why the fuck would I remember streets? I need to save that mental energy to watch stupid YouTube videos of a guy breaking an egg. I don't mean to piss on How To Basic. He's fucking awesome. He's creative. But in the end, I'm wasting my fucking time, right? Now you have to ask yourself, do maps help? I think the better question is, do you replace that information with something that will benefit you more than the maps? I think that's the real question. Because most of the times, I think the answer to that question is, nope. Fill it up. Fill it up with porn actresses that kind of look like my ex-girlfriends. Just do that and it's all dandy. If Facebook fooled you that you can have 10,000 friends, which you can't, it only changes you because you feel like you have to present yourself to more people. If Facebook lied to you that everybody's a friend, then YouTube lied to you that every opinion is valid. Every one of your opinions is valid. No, it's not. But it's easier to hear echoes of your opinions now because the algorithms. Fuck, people think Google is gonna kind of turn into robots and kill us like in the Terminator. Bullshit. If anything, robots and AI will fucking group us together in camps that will make us hate each other, like turn hate against one another. It's kind of obvious. I don't think it would be that hard for AI to fucking learn that. It just has to listen to our behavior. Hey Google, plus dick jokes. Done. I'm more in a dick jokes mood. Yeah, man. See? You'll use technology for your benefit. And it'll be the doom of you. It sounds so anarchistic and without hope. I don't think it is. I think at the end of the day, no matter how much you fill your fucking head with bad news, I'm going to keep telling you motherfuckers, just go outside, say hi to your neighbor. Say hi to your neighbor. Just say, hey, what's up, motherfucker? Is he a different color? Just try to find a little common ground. Force yourself. It takes an effort. There's no right or wrong. There's try and trying to be friends. It's trying to fuck your wife. It's trying not to disrespect your wife. You know, kind of like you don't have to put her on a pedestal, but then you have to combat that with trying not to be just, you know, a monster because we love them when we totally dominate them. We're in love that they are in love with us, right? That's what we thrive on somewhere inside our balls. So you have to keep that in check. It's all try. It's all try. Try to keep your fucking house clean. Jordan Peterson in the house. What's up? I love that man. Now you have to tell him a dick joke. You know what I'll tell you? I'll tell you how to be a piece of shit. Lesson 2045. Right? Sometimes girls overstay their welcome. Now, what I mean by that is, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. They overstay their welcome when you're young and they don't phrase it right. They kind of like push it to see where you stand. Will you say anything? Is this the fourth day of an extended fucking vacation week that she spends over to your place? You know what I mean? So you have to have the balls to tell the girl, listen, I think this is detrimental. I'm losing interest in you. I need to miss you, especially in the beginning, because I don't need to see all the shit at once. That's what you should say. What you are going to say is, listen, it's Friday and tomorrow morning I have gym, like early in the morning, and I need to go there. So, you know, we should call it a day or something. And that's a crucial point, especially in the beginning, because they know they can't expect you to let them stay in your house, you know, since you've known each other for so little. So that registers with them that it's time to get the fuck out. And what you do that morning is get up, take a shower, make your gym bag, make her an omelet. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make an omelet. Make her a nice fucking omelet, and then leave your building, kiss her goodbye, make 4 rights, watch that she moves her car, go back upstairs, and have yourself a little nap, partner. In your fucking empty house where you can fart to infinity. That's what you can do. God damn it, life hacks, people. Give me some credit. Hey Google, it's showtime, baby. What, is he from the future? No, man, I just brought an active microphone in my house. Can you blame me? You know how long this fucking lighting takes if it's not automated by a lovely voice who logs my masturbation sessions in some sort of archive for me to be further blackmailed when I'm actually gonna achieve anything in my fucking life. Isn't that why we have technology? God damn it, I'm just asking some questions. Fellas, ladies, thank you for watching. Please support me on Patreon if you can and want. I would really appreciate to have at least enough to get somebody to handle all the uploads who just give me the freedom to speak with this lonely lens more often. And after that, we'll see. Besides that, follow my vlogging channel, please. It's Rawmercial. It's RAW Mercial. That's my vlogging channel. And I'm gonna post shit there because I'm gonna spend 420 in Amsterdam this year. And I think it's a great opportunity for me to show you how stupid I can be when I discover a new culture. Follow me there. And also, you probably know this or don't, I'm most active on Instagram because Instagram can be honest. You know, you follow a few girls you want to fuck, you follow a few girls you fucked, you follow a few friends, follow a few family, and you're set. Follow a couple idols, whatever, sports, fucking entertainment, and that's it. Too many opinions on Facebook. On Instagram, when there are opinions, they're fucking little ants that don't fucking matter unless I make them matter. It's easier. And I hate all this shit, so, you know, on Instagram I can seem like I'm somebody I'm not. Because I'm stupid, too. Oh, I'm the king of the stupid. But that's no mystery to y'all. Follow me there. And to people, you know, who know English but they're Romanian and just comment continuously. Who are we kidding? We're all Romanians here. I will have you motherfuckers know that I have 80 confirmed people from other countries that watch me. So suck a dick, and you know what? Suck 80 dicks more. There you go. Actually, I have like a 25% female audience. So suck 60 dicks, okay? 61 dicks, and lick 20 vaginas. Okay, no, you probably like that. Lick the feet of 20. You probably like that too. You know what? Suck those dicks again. Okay? Suck 122 dicks and maybe talk about the subject matter and not fight amongst each other like idiots. I love you kids. See you next time.
Freedom is a paperweight, but you can't explain that to an inmate. So I'ma keep rolling past these mile markers and deliver this flame to the fire starters. We ain't gon' die today. Right now I'm wide awake. Tell her that the devil got a price to pay. Letter by letter, all I'm trying to say, that we ain't gon' die today.